Sun, moon, stars,
It's a dark night, 2-0, so you see the beacon of light through that black hole. Greetings, suns and moons, and of course I have to welcome back all my stars. I'm going to go ahead and get into channeling this energy. Now, if you are Aries or you know one, this is your lucky day because this is a past life, present karma reading specifically for Aries. Now, if you happen to be someone in acquaintance with an Aries, what this is talking about is your involvement with them in a past life. And because of this, currently, either you or this Aries is endowed of someone. Now, for a specific Aries, you may have visions of a past life where you were either a Capricorn or a Scorpio. And during this life, you went about acting carelessly. And for another Aries that happens to be on the cusp of Pisces and Taurus, you ran into a situation where there was a struggle for power. And because of this, one of these zodiac sun signs on the table feels as if they know you from that past life. Now, for one person, this is involving a struggle for money. And for another, this is talking about a struggle for romance. And because of this, what you're experiencing now is some issues with your current relationship or with someone that you have children with. Now, for a specific person, this is someone that you've never seen eye to eye with. However, because one night of passion turned into a lifelong contract, you are now able to work off your karmic energy with this individual. Now, if you are this Aries that feels as if the relationship with this person is iffy, this is because you're picking up on a past betrayal from this person. Now, they feel like you offer too much assistance to outside individuals, and you feel like they're trying to micromanage you and your money. And due to this, you're thinking about exiting. However, you're not telling them that. And because of this deeply energy is talking about your excursion. Now, if you feel like you're affiliated with Kairos, you can rest assured that you're not. However, what we're getting is a gremlin activity known to be in your area is. And since this is the case, when the Saturn energy approached you, you said Kairos. However, this is talking about Satan. Now, if you are the Aries on the cusp of Pisces, what this is getting to is your friend. However, because we are aware that he is a past life enemy, what we need to tell you is to disassociate quick. And this is because a Pisenesikio that you call your baby mama is also someone that feels like if she could get you in the right place at the right time, someone could set you up. Now, Moshe, someone that you feel is a monster, is also someone that ducked when you came around. And because of this Scorpio Sag energy is talking about a release. Now, since these are business associates of you, Aries, I'm not going to do the financial part of this past life present karma reading. However, because I'm aware that all of these individuals feel like you are a divine masculine, which you are, they're going to attempt to tempt you. Now, this temptation is going to come in the form of what they believe you desire. And since this is the case, an energy that believes you are religious and not spiritual is going to say that if he watches this, I'll know, because when he watches ether, his eyes glow. Now, this is also the same individual that comes in my lives. And since this is the case, you are already aware that this was someone from your past life that wanted you to marry them. Now, because she is so insistent on blurting out other people's names that she feels she's in alliance with every time she attempts to communicate in her mind, what we have for you is Rajanasi Sikati, because she is S-A-F-E. Now, if you feel like you could re-utter my words, but you're going to attempt to change the name in the beginning, what I'm going to tell you now is, if you do it in front of him out loud, it'll work. Otherwise, nada. And this is because you haven't learned your lesson from the first time. Now, what we also know is true for you, Aries, is that when you purchased that tattoo, you weren't aware that an Akiti was telling you to get that. And this is because they feel like it will block off access from their HELL razors. And because your baby mama believes that's a good thing, you are already aware that you are one of them. Now, what you should be aware of, baby mama, is there is nothing that can block off access from his lineage because he ascended high enough to be able to know who he is. You, on the other hand, have not. And since this is the case, what you need to know is you could reach out to me at oracleoftheether@gmail.com and I'll get you straight, because when it comes to your universe parents, you won't ever know who they are. Now, because you're going to attempt to say that I am doing something to you, or that was a THREAT, what we know to be true is you were one of the individuals saying, I'll do splifka on him to be able to have access to him in the next life. And this is because you feel like you blocked off access from me in a past life. Now, regarding this other efficacy that feels like she knows something about you that you don't know, what I know about her is she feels as if she is the best looking baby mama you got. And since she believes she is the youngest, what she's going to do is say that she is with you currently. And this is because she feels like you've blocked everyone else, including me. Now, if she were to know the truth about how you truly feel about me, she would be looking ooped. Now, regarding all these other houses in your energy, what this is speaking of is your exposure. However, because you're aware that this is a collective past life, present karma energy pool for Aries, what you need to realize is these are all the Aries that are on your frequency. And because of this, they're going to say that I don't know either. And this is a fact. And this is because Upit felt like if she bound all of the divine masculines that are Aries, that in her next life, she'll end up with a king. Now, the reason why she chose a king and not an emperor is simply because she felt like she bound you before and she couldn't do it twice. So now you are aware of why she is saying king all the time. This is because an HELL Razor decided he would hook her up. Now, because I'm aware that there is several Aries with a dog named King, therein is one example of how this frequency plays out in all parties' lives. Now, for all Aries as a whole, whether or not if you are a divine masculine elect one or not, you all share a commonality, and that is past life karma and soul ties. And now that you've been informed of your mistake this lifetime, you are now aware of why you keep encountering the same type of females in different bodies. And because all of these Wichinas feel like they have access to your finances, this reading is over. That is it. What is your name? What is your name? Sergisias Etha.